Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, good people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Nigerians are yet to recover from what happened last night in late Park Clark's tribute night. So many persons spoke, and similarly, Fubara, the suspended governor of Rivers State, also had the opportunity to express his heart. And some of the things he said, most Nigerians were not comfortable with it. You know, some believe that he has aided his mind. So many reactions right now. But interestingly, after he spoke, Bishop Agre, who is a renowned Rivers son, came up and said some very strong thing and kind of reawakening the consciousness of both Wike and Fubara to what must be done now to return Rivers State back to the line of democracy. He spoke a lot, and I must say it was quite touching. Let me allow you to watch the moment. I'll be back to talk with my.
In 2015, it was in this church, February. I called 12 men out here, 12 men. I guess you were in that service. I called 12 men, and I want to do the same again. Get me 12 young men. Come. Get me 12 young men. 12 young men, quickly, don't waste our time because we want to close the service. Come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, it's enough. Make a circle. Make a circle. 12, only 12. Make a circle. Make a circle. Just make a circle. 12 is okay. 12 is okay. All right. Okay. All right. Good. Now listen. Listen. Hold your fingers, finger to finger. Just hold yourselves, finger to finger. Spread out. Just finger to finger. Spread out. Spread out. Spread out. Only see finger like this. This is your last finger. This is your last finger. Excuse me. When God blesses a people, when God, in his infinite mercy, apart from Lagos, there is no state that is as blessed like Rivers State. A city with an international airport, 2 refineries, petrochemical industry, LNG, name it. The headquarters of hydrocarbon activities in West Africa. You see this? Has to be protected. Let's assume this is the glory, the blessing of all Rivers people. Now, if Rivers people have finger to finger relationship where you don't want to get too close to another person, it is very easy for the enemy of all Rivers people to just come, and carry what belongs to the people and tell the people, start fighting yourselves. Meanwhile, another man has carried your blessing and have gone. But if Rivers people say no, we are one, irrespective of whatever misunderstandings we have had. Let us set up strategic peace moves for conflict resolution. We will no more relate finger to finger. We will now relate shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder. Just imagine from Akukutoro to Asar Toro to Degema to Ahoda East and West. Just imagine from Eche to Emowa to Ikwere to Port Harcourt local government, Obiakpo, Bone, name it, to Popo, Androne. Just name it. Every Rivers man, irrespective of where you come from. Tighten yourself. Tighten yourself. No, once there is such level of unity, it is absolutely impossible for someone from outside to come in and break through. Anyhow he tries, he cannot enter because the people are extremely united. But if they are not united and they divide themselves, which is what the enemy wants. An Indian man told me, if you want to rule a people, divide them, you rule them with ease. He said, promote one of them against the others. Now hear this. In 1975, the old River State, it was Spiff that was sitting there. He was removed. And from that time, we started having non-indigens ruling our state until Chief Melford Obiene Okilo came 1979, made him secretary to government after Professor William Ogenwo, the other judge, was secretary to government under Okilo. And then from there again, it wasn't long, 17th of November 1993, there was another striking. Before we know what is happening, non-indigens have come to our state and began to preside over our resources. Until in 1999, miraculously, Dr. Peter Otunoya Odili, with himself, sons of the state, began to preside. And then from there, Rotimi Chubika Amechi began to preside. And then from there, the former governor, now federal minister, capital territory, began to preside. This is the only state where a non-Rivers man is now sitting down to preside over the God-given resources of the people, because we were carelessly having finger-to-finger relationship. Lamentations chapter 4 verse 12. All the kings of the earth will never have believed if the adversary would have entered into the gates of Jerusalem. Today now, no Ikwere man can go to government and say Mekao. No Calabar man can go there and say Tobramo. Our language is not there. So please forgive every person sacrifice to make any type of peace that will be made. Whether His Excellency wants to go back there or not, let it be that God will answer Rivers people, so that just as a Rivers man is not ruling Ondo State, not ruling Oyo, not ruling any other state, let Rivers State be ruled by Rivers man. And it can only happen when there is unity. So you, the fathers of the state, please lead the younger ones, lead the women. Women, our governor have said, it's not who should be. There are underground strategies, workings that cannot be mentioned on the altar. Please, that this state will have peace. Finally, let me thank again that the FCT minister, in his wisdom, when he was looking for who to hand over to, he presented my own in-law to the people of Rivers State. And my in-laws, now, Rivers people accepted my in-law and voted for him. And therefore, let me thank him in absentia. Yerishi Mekao, thank you for making my in-law governor. When two friends get misunderstanding, when they enter bedroom, then they sort them out. Take your man, enter room, sort them out. Don't let outsiders take what belong to all of us. God bless you.
All right, welcome back. My colleague is in the house listening to Bishop Agre. At a point he said, whether the governor wants to return or not, we need to get back our state from a stranger. After all, a Rivers man is not in Oyo or neither in Ondo and all of that. What's the standpoint on, what he said, where he came from and how he arrived?
He actually summarized the situation we have both in Rivers and in Nigeria as a whole. I noticed that is a case of the elite and the oppressed, elite and the poor Nigerians. And they usually use that tactics, making you realize that the other Nigerian is not Nigerian enough, or the other Nigerian is not looking after you, is not watching your back. So hence, everybody's interested only in their being. Now, but let's narrow it down to Rivers State. He said nothing but the absolute truth. Look at what happened when even Wike came in. Don't forget that even Bola Tinubu is not from Rivers State. He was observing and watching how Wike was dealing with his own people. Exactly. And like he obviously said, while they were busy infighting, promoting one of their own, which is Yeson Wike, as against others, and that one who is being promoted said, "Okay, don't worry. I know the secret to where these things are being kept. I will direct your feet there." And he directed the feet of the president to where the soul of the allocation of the whole of Rivers is, simply because he was enjoying a particular position. And of course, in between that, knowing fully well that they will not give him access to that money, what did he do? He came with federal might to them, promote this person, demote this person, scatter this person. These are the strong. He came in with the classified information that the presidency needed. And with his move, the presidency gave him all the authority and power and federal might he needed. He executed it. It was powerful. Now, to make matters interesting, like he said, Apostle Zili Agri said, he said that you will not go to Rivers government house now here, Amikau. Mm-hmm. There's nothing like Amikau there. Now, what is spoken there is pure English. Yeah. In fact, if he's not taking, maybe hearing things like a messereo, idem fo, idem song, And even the Rivers people cannot hear it because all they speak there is, I'm a cow, and there's no big cow there, which means in all of this your infighting, you have lost out. A stranger is managing you in your home simply because of an infighting, promoting one and demoting others. The promoted one now looks like the stranger, and he trying to prove that he is the promoted one and is the leader of all of you. Brings in a stranger and is saying this must stop, but I must take this to heart. And I believe Fubara should also listen to that very strong statement the apostle made. He said, whether the excellency likes to go back or not, which means since you have handed out your baton of leadership, please step aside. The person who is ready to move in, we will pray for you. Yes. You will move in with the sole support of all Riverians, including the women you just shamed, disgraced right now. They will give you the whole support. The most important thing here is the rivers treasure must not be looted away, must not be cutted away. It's not about your good health. It's not about your wife. It's not about your children. It's about the people of children, of which your children and your wife will be a partaker to.
Of course.
Now, if you are saying that you want to go home and rest, when there is really no rest, our treasures are taken away, and you want to go home and rest because you want to have, because the baton of leadership was passed on to you. You are not supposed to pass it on to a stranger. Exactly. You're supposed to pass on to the next leader, the son of the son. You didn't do it. You didn't achieve it. Yes, we all understand you are unconstitutionally suspended, but it's not enough to throw in the towel. Rivers people are solid, even the women, night and day praying for you, night and day hitting the street for you to say what to say. That means they did it from their whole heart.
Because he said he didn't.
Do you understand? Now, if you didn't say that, that means they really want true leadership. You failed them by telling them that you are tired. The spirit. So Apostle Zili is not angry. He said, we understand your faith might have failed you. Maybe your strength was not strong enough. But we will go ahead. This Rivers is our own.
Yes.
Any son of the soil that is strong enough, come, lead, we will support you. I hope Fubara knows, by standing there and making that declaration, heaven and hell heard him. The Rivers people heard him. Now, when you say let's go, they say you don't have the might. Please allow somebody. The way I'm looking at it, if you watch the full video, you notice that Tonye Cole was shaking him. I guess Cole there was, spiritually taking the mantle from him. So going forward, when the next election comes, I'm going to come and I'm going to tell the people, will you just give me the support you give to Fubara, and I will deliver more than Fubara. So unfortunate, even for me, I feel so bad that I give so much support for a man who deserved the support, but his strength failed him. And the time when he needed, his strength failed him indeed. Both strength and mind failed him.
Why I say it is mind is that he has not lost out, but I think that he has been defeated in his mind.
And it's going to lose.
Unfortunately, we'd like to leave it there. Let's meet our conversation and talk.